Hello, and welcome to Planted Botanicals. This tank that you are watching today is my Amazon-inspired 29-gallon aquarium, or 110 liters for any international viewers. This tank was heavily inspired by what I thought trees would look like underwater in the Amazon River or a small river basin in the Amazon. I wanted to have a lot of shadows in this tank in order to accommodate the fish that I was planning on housing in this aquarium. With that, I spent quite a while trying to find the right pieces of hardscape, and in this aquarium, I utilized a big piece of manzanita, which can be seen on the right, manzanita twigs which are scattered here and there, and another piece of wood on the left, which I found in a forest. The rocks are an assortment of Sirius stone chunks and other river rocks that I picked up on hikes. This tank also has terracotta spikes, which I added in order to create caves for the main fish in this aquarium. Along with this, I added an assortment of botanicals in order to give this tank its Blackwater tint. This tank had many phases, as it took about a week for the tank to establish itself, even with established media. The tank originally had a very dark tea-stained water, as the botanicals were added in rapidly, and the quick addition of all these botanicals did cause a nutrient overload and caused the creation of an excessive amount of biofilm, which coated all the surfaces of the hardscape and botanicals. The tank has now been running for about 3 months, and the tank has established itself and found a balance. Plants and fish alike are both thriving in this aquarium. As for the equipment in this tank, I originally had a hang-on back filter, but found that it was too strong for the fish I intended to keep. I have since switched to 2 dual sponge filters, and that has helped to reduce stress in the fish and keep the aquarium well filtered. I have a 100-watt heater set to 76 degrees and a night crew light, which is a great light for this aquarium. The night crew light is good enough to support the plants that I have in this tank, which include Anubias nana, Cripwin deadeye, an Amazon sword, Java fern, jungle vallisneria, Bobitis heduloti, and Rotala indica. All of these plants have been growing well and are helping to combat any algae problems that occur in this aquarium. As well as that, they serve as great barriers and help to keep the fish sheltered from any species aggression. The fish also like to pick around in the jungle of plants, as biofilm tends to grow in between the nooks and crannies of these plants. As you can see from the foreground of the aquarium, I used multiple types of botanicals like leaves and pods. I got many of these botanicals from a local seller and picked the magnolia leaves from my front yard. Botanicals serve a great purpose in this aquarium, as many Amazon fish are found in waters teeming with botanicals. They also house microfauna, which are good for any future fry that may be in this aquarium. As the leaves decay, they'll provide nutrients to the plants and also provide a good source of food for the smaller fish in this tank. Along with this, they also are a good hiding area for fry and invertebrate. As for stocking, I have stocked this tank with 2 juvenile gold angelfish and 1 juvenile koi angelfish. The main fish that I built this aquarium for are the Apistogramma magmasteri golds. I have a trio of these, but they are still all relatively young and still need a couple more months to mature. They have a great personality, and they each have established territories between the 3 of them. Almost as if they know how to measure, they've split the tank into 3 areas, where one Apistogramma inherits the left side piece of wood, one Apistogramma inhabits the middle area and the majority of the botanicals, and the biggest Apisto protects the area with the big piece of manzanita on the right. I also have 6 rummy-nosed tetras, which act as dither fish for the Apistos, but their amazing schooling habits are beautiful as they school in a calming and relaxing nature. Their unified schooling behavior is very fun to watch. I also have a reverse trio of Pseudomugil luminatus in this aquarium, which are another beautiful species. Although not originally from South America, I added them because of their striking colors and their distinctive features. The angelfish often bicker amongst one another, and I will have to upgrade them into a bigger aquarium soon. The fish, however, are all getting along despite their cichlid natures, and that is because of the hardscape, which provides sight barriers and hiding areas for the fish. All of these fish are much more active with the change in filters, as they aren't built to withstand the high flows, with the exception of the rummy-nosed tetras. They also eat much more readily and are willing to come towards the front of the aquarium more often. As for our cleanup crew, I have a group of about 5 Neocaridina orange shrimp and a good amount of ramshorn snails. Both species help to keep algae at bay and help to get any uneaten food in the botanicals. As for future plans, I am planning on moving the angelfish into a bigger tank that I will showcase in another video. I would like to get about 6 to 10 more rummy-nosed tetras, as that would really make the schooling behavior more impactful. And I would like to add a group of about 6 to 8 adult phycories, as their pop of orange, white, and black would be striking in this aquarium. But enough of me talking, enjoy the rest of the video of my 29-gallon Amazon-inspired aquarium.